Hey guys, welcome to this video. Today we are working hips, and it is optional to have some blocks by your side to make these easier. So let's go ahead and get started. First we're going to start on all four, and we're going to warm up the hips by opening them up and just rotating one bent leg at a time. And just switching over to the other side. And here we're just rolling out the hips here, just bringing them around in a circle. I'm going to take active feet in the back and push my hips up into a down dog, walking it out a bit. And raising my right leg, I am going to shoot that leg in between the hands, coming into a bit of a lunge, and then I'm just going to pivot off to the side, hinging into my right knee. And I want to lean a little bit forward as I switch over from one side to the other. Should be feeling a fair amount of burning in the lower body. And here I'm just straightening out my stance, shifting my hips from side to side, taking a little rest here. And I'm going to heel toe my feet in, maybe a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. And I'm going to open in my knees here. And I'm going to place my elbows in the inner portion of the knees and be pressing out. Feel free to sway side to side here. Make it so it's a comfortable position to hang out in. Next, I'm going to take my arms off and I'm going to move in these circular directions, staying low to the floor. These do burn a bit, so stay with me, guys. And I'm going to press back up for a little break. and coming back down. Just gonna switch direction on those same circles. And I'm going to come all the way back up into a standing position. And I'm going to come low in a horse stance, holding my arms above head. Reaching forward in front of you. You want to keep the knees open here, activating the glutes to make sure that they don't cave in. And press back up. And going back from that horse stance, I'm going to place my left arm behind my left knee, and I'm going to press open my right knee with my right arm. And same thing on the other side. I am weaving my right arm around my right leg and pushing my left knee open with my left arm. Now we're going to shift over, and I'm going to bring my right leg back into my down dog. Kneeling down on the ground, I'm going to come up, and I'm going to raise up off of one knee. I'm going to take my right leg out and line that foot up with the knee that is above it. And I'm going to hinge in towards that right leg. Here I'm squeezing my glutes and the quad to come up and down from that hold. And we'll hold a little bit longer on this last one. And now I'm just going to extend that knee out straight, sliding in towards it, going into a half frog here. And just switching over to the other side. Same thing, lining up that knee with the foot as I lunge down. And next we'll go into our full frog. I want to have my knees at a 90-degree angle behind me and my feet flared out. Just allow your hips to open up naturally here, letting the weight of your body open up your legs further and further. If you're comfortable, you can come on down to your forearms. And slowly coming up back onto the forearms as we gently press our way out of our frog. And heading back into that down dog position, I'm going to take my right leg and I'm going to bring it just outside of my hands. Now you may need to move this leg a little bit further in for you to be able to bring your hips all the way to the ground. So if you need to do that, go for it. And I'm going to come all the way down onto the floor here. And after coming all the way down to the floor, you can reach for that leg and pull it in gently. If you'd like, you can also bring up that back leg, and you can also try and grab for it. And gently releasing both legs, putting them back to center. We're going to push up into a cobra. Here I'm pressing into a down dog and raising one of my legs up and placing it in between my hands so that I can find my way onto my mat. I'm going to open up into a straddle here. And using my hip hinging, I'm going to slide forwards and backwards in and out of my straddle pancake. Slowly bringing the legs back together, shaking them out a little bit. And coming back off of our mats, we're going to enter back into that horse stance, which we were using a little bit earlier with hands above head, and hold. And then we're going to heel toe, opening up our legs. Allow them to open up to a state where you feel comfortable. There's a lot of squeezing happening on the anterior and exterior hips, so make sure you're squeezing a lot so you're staying up. And we're going to fold over, placing hands in front. This is also where you can have those blocks help you out if reaching the ground is still a little bit too hard. And pressing up through the ground, we're going to heel toe back up. And relax a little bit in this standing position. And for this last one, we're going to try and reach the front of our pelvis all the way to the floor. This might mean pushing your legs back further together, making this reach way more reasonable. And if you're comfortable, you can go all the way down to the chest and just hang out here. And slowly folding in the legs here, gently coming up from the floor. And again, rolling out those hips. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed these stretches and you made it all the way through with me. Make sure to comment which movement was your favorite, and don't forget to subscribe. See you on the next one.